Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Canes will kick this away to get us going. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Grab behind the line. It's Wood. Breaking free at midfield. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. And here he goes. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Grab behind the line, it's Mann. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Moles. It is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the ball is loose near the goal line.
Oh, man, you got to feel sick when this happens. 1 minute, you're thinking about putting 6 points on the board. The next, wondering where the ball went. Heads-up play by this defense to corral that and flip the script.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone. And
we some hitters.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
The Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to...
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Noles will have 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. We'll check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And the returner to be brought down. The Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
That's reeled in. It's man. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get it down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd and goal for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. They mix it up with a run.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
There you go. Love to see the willingness of a corner who's not just out there to cover, but he's a complete corner. That's what he just displayed, an ability to come up, took the pitch on, and that's a loss for the offense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. And it's likely they'll take one last shot here before halftime. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Touchdown, fuck niggas.
Nice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Real niggas do real things.
Is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
Just picture there was Rook out there. I knew this nigga was going to be in. Cover 3. Cover 4.
And the Seminoles will kick this away to start the 2nd half.
Cover 3. Special.
The 25, no return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He escapes the pocket. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. Past the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Knowles. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball.
This nigga got busy on the return. Okay.
Thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28.
It's annoying in this bitch.
Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
I see Rook 5'4" ass on the sideline and shit.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On first down, it's play action. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami.
That's exactly
No
what
offense.
this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Running back with the football. Change of direction.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
He targeting the flat.
2nd down. Back in motion now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Intercepted, picked off.
That's my bad, coach. Just sit back and watch, coach.
The football back and set up shop near midfield.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover.
He just went. Come on, bro. That's why you unranked, nigga. Shut the fuck
Here
up.
comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Receiver makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The offense already has one fourth down conversion, and they do it for a second time. They try to sneak it for the first. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
One of those critical third down plays coming up.
Here we go.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
These niggas holding on to everything.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Let's go. Cooler 18.
They open the fourth by going to the air. Makes a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Here comes fourth down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Knowles pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Defense not pressing this time. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Offense facing a second and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch. It's Hurtado. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock, to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
On the field trying to chip away at this lead. Hebe keeps it himself. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Still trying to create something here. Looking for a late deep throw. Catch made inside the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
And the extra point was up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. The Florida State offense on the field. Suddenly, this is a three-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Breaks into the clear. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grinding away on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W.
Here we go, set.
He's got a man down the middle. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. It's a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bro, I had 88 turnovers, man. That shit was insane. And a pick six. And a fucking QB sneak fumble. Like, bruh. 2 picks. Three turnovers is fucking crazy.